You think I'm unaware of your stares, unaware of your words, unaware of your who cares? We don't have to worry so much about what another person says or does. And sometimes I'm going to tell you, it can hurt, especially when it comes from people that you love. But when we move away from that portion of it, when we start really looking at the self love journey, it can be testing because these things are happening to help us to see that we don't have to worry so much about other people. What we do need to worry about is ourselves, and we don't need to really worry so much because we're working on the journey. This journey is not for the weak, okay? But when people talk about us, sometimes that's jealousy, that's envy. You know how many people want to look like you, want to be like you? Some people taking the unnecessary toll on their pocket as well as their body of actually going and getting plastic surgery just to be more like you. Could you believe it? I remember growing up, I had so many insecurities about myself. So many. And sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'll say, oh my goodness, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do my hair done. I need to do my... I remember before my mother passed away, she said, why do you have to do your eyebrows? Your eyebrows are perfect. Your parents see you so differently than you see yourself. Your parents look at you and they might say, oh, you are so beautiful. They may never tell you this. Sometimes they keep it to themselves. But right now, as you're growing, it's time for you to look in the mirror and you tell yourself what you want to know. You want to know that you're beautiful? Tell yourself, you are beautiful. You want to know that you are mature? You tell yourself you're mature. But make sure you're not just saying things. Make sure that you mean it when you say it. And if you're saying that you're mature, let's look at the different things that you're doing to prove to yourself, regardless of what anyone else thinks. You're proving this to you. You are who matters to you. There are a lot of people who will act like they're confident, and they're acting like they're confident, and then they're pulling you down. Watch out for those too. Stay away from that crowd of people, because those individuals do not help you to nurture yourself. They don't help you to feel more confident about yourself. They basically pull all your energy away from you and ruin you. You don't want that type of person around you. There was a woman who was in a relationship with a guy who she thought was marvelous. And as she went through each day, each experience with him, she started seeing who he truly was. And she started seeing that he was pulling her down, further than the ground could even be, down to the soil, to the dirt. And she said, you know what? Each day, she said, you know, he's going to be different today. And each day he became worse. One day they even had a fight and she passed out. And when she passed out and she woke up, she saw him going into her purse. Now, you don't need a person like that. That person is more of a narcissist. You need a person who's going to uplift you, a person who's going to hold your hand through the problems, a person who's going to give you a glass of water when you're not feeling well, a person who is going to be there to really listen and observe you and say, you know what? I think I need to step in. I need to help my sweetheart, help my poo or whatever the pet name is, okay? You need to make sure that you are looking at what the person brings to the table, because if the person is tearing you apart, you don't need that. You could do that on your own, because we can sometimes be hard on ourselves. We say, you know what? How could you not have gotten that right? Man, you so... that S word. And you say, man, how did you ruin this? You are so... Enough of that. We need more. You are so beautiful. You are so confident. You are so lovely. You are so loving. We need more of that, okay? And if the person can't bring that to the table, time to say, vámonos. You're out. Adios, amigo, amiga. It is a wonderful thing when you can look in the mirror and see yourself and you can see your growth. You are growing. At this time, more so than ever before. You're growing because you're looking at yourself and you're saying, it's not so much of what you even look like. It's what you look like on the inside, what you're doing to improve yourself. So just know that we lead in love, because this journey is not for the weak, but it is for the strong. And even though you may have been weaker yesterday, you're growing stronger today. It's so lovely being you. Have a lovely day.